lasting this long. I never did in lecture halls. I was usually asleep after the first hour, which is why I was never really meant for the established way of things, I think. But thank you for hanging in there and giving me your attention. Just a quick little intro on me. My name is Colin Berr. I am the co-founder of Mentorlang, and I'm originally from California. I do have a bit of German heritage. My mother is from Darmstadt, and so I got a little bit of a open horizons and a perspective when I was a kid, and that eventually led to me discovering Germany and Europe. Tip: it's awesome. Don't let anyone ever tell you differently. Germany is an awesome place, and I love being here. This semi-not presentation is called Stumbling Through Happiness, a story of design and customer discovery. So, about 8 months ago, I think in February, something amazing happened to me. I got fired. Isn't that great? I didn't think so at the time. The nice thing about that, though, is that it opened up a blank slate and it helped me sort of get back to square one, back to base one, and really think about what was most important to me. And when I thought in my little head at the time what I really wanted to do, what I didn't want to do, I knew I didn't want to be told what to do anymore by anyone. I wanted to do my own thing. The problem was I also didn't have any money. So there's an expression in English, you gotta put your money where your mouth is. I didn't have much money, but I had a big mouth. So I went off and started talking to people about my idea, and eventually got some followers and was able to win Sebastian as a believer, and then the team that eventually came out of that came into the Univator. Our startup is called Mentorlang, and it is a mentoring platform. What do? We begin by finding the right mentor for every person, whether you're a student, an entrepreneur, a career professional, or starting over. Then we guide you through a 12-month mentoring tandem together with you and your mentor on that lane that is Mentorlang. And then the third part is the community, the global community of all the mentors and the mentees on the platform. That is the quick summary, and we were talking about customer development.
Yeah, but let's start with the value we're creating.
Value, right.
Exactly. So what kind of value we're creating?
Right.
What are your customers?
Okay, to put it in a cheesy way, our customers are anyone who is interested in personal development or wants to get ahead or has a goal or a dream and is seeking the right kind of human experience and know-how to guide them along the way. Someone who has already done it so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. And there are a lot of value points we provide, and one of the main ones is that through us you have a large, hugely expanded network. There's a certain limit of one's social network and professional network that one can have just because there are so many hours in the day. We've been able to develop a system where we can expand your network where it ends, basically. So we see ourselves as a bit of sort of a networking monster, and we can deliver to you the right person really tailored to your values, your personality, and your interests to help accelerate you along your path. Right, and so that whole value is really what you want to do, getting there faster, not having to make the same mistakes.
Maybe for you to understand this, so this concept is quite well established in the US. Right, so this kind of mentoring is more common, right?
Right, mentoring is better known in the States. It's still not very established, and that's why I wanted to found an open mentoring platform. Mentoring has existed for thousands of years. It goes all the way back to the Greeks. That's where the word came from. And it's currently, lots of mentoring programs exist, but they're hidden and they're exclusive. You know, you can get into an accelerator program if you're a startup and then get a great mentor, or land a job with a Fortune 500 company and then be enrolled in a mentoring program. But there is not yet really an open platform yet where just anyone can get a mentor.
So, and how do you then identify, discover your customers? So what are you doing?
Definitely. Okay, so it's very important for us to really know who who it is that we want to add to the platform and what they want. Because we entirely revolve around the desires of our mentees. And so I have a little analogy story, but I don't know, it takes like 3 minutes? Okay. I think I'll tell it. I think this is a good analogy. One of our big priorities with Mentor Lane was to find a great design, because we wanted to convey a kind of feeling, a kind of message to people, to really, for them to capture what it was that we're all about. Mentoring is a very abstract concept. It's not like you're selling toothpaste or soap or aftershave, right? So we really wanted to capture that. The problem was we didn't really know how to do that, and we had a lot of conflicting ideas as to what best represented mentoring. So I call entrepreneurship sometimes stumbling through happiness, because you make a lot of mistakes, you try out new things. One of the things that we did to try to solve this problem was we launched a design contest on 99 Designs. And we said, okay guys, this is what we do, now wow us with your amazing designs. We got 200 designs for a great logo concept, and we didn't like any of them. We asked design professionals, what do you think? They gave us sketches. We didn't like any of it. The reason we didn't like anything of what we saw is because we didn't know what we wanted. And the reason we didn't know what we wanted is because we didn't really know what our customers wanted. And so I was speaking to one of my mentors one night, and I was telling him about this problem I had. And he said, hey Colin, I have a question for you. Who is more important to you in this whole scheme? Like, who do you identify with more? The mentors or the mentees? And I said, no, that's an unfair question. They're both equally important to me, and you can't have one without the other. And they said, no, you have to pick. I said, I can't do that. He said, you have to. Fine. I guess in the end, the people who are the ones are paying customers eventually, although that's also subject to debate, are the mentees. So we really cater the platform to them, although the mentors are important too. I find it. He said, okay, good. You just made the first step in figuring out your corporate design, because now you know who you want to revolve that design around. Now you need to find out what they want. What is important to them, what messages they're looking for. And so we began Mentor Lane Beta, where we are now presenting the platform to a row of beta testers and asking them, what's important to you? What feeling does this give you? And what feeling do you want it to give you? What is important to the mentoring community? And we now know that, based off of that beta testing, that our target group sees our mentoring platform as a warm place in a cold city. That actually the original colors we have here of super cool and flashy and blue and acceleration isn't at all what works. And when it comes to design, it's not about what you like. It's not about what the designer likes. It's not even what your customer likes. It's what works and what message and impact that design has on the customer. So, knowing now a little bit more about creating a place of warmth, a home, if you will, a really personal image of what we do, because we do a lot of personal work. We learned a lot by listening to our customers, and it's something that's said over and over again in the entrepreneurial wisdom, but it's something a lot of entrepreneurs like me often forget.
Thanks a lot, Colin. Very nice. Okay, 1 minute.
It doesn't work. Oh, okay. One more thing, guys. Last week, there were a lot of amazing pitches by startups currently in the Univator. And I cannot recommend enough, if you do eventually want to found a startup of your own, to not jump into the ocean cold, but to warm up gradually. One of the ways you can do that is by doing an internship at a startup, like mine. And we currently have one space available, and I just thought I'd let you guys know. So if you guys want to help us build up Mentor Lane and be maker, let me know. mentionland.com/internship. Thanks, guys.